Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Not gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, we'll say that one again. You're back with Deck anyway, and today we're playing some more Planet Zoo. What have we got in here? Incorrect sex ratios. I assume we've got another male that has come through. Yes, we have. Death and grind. Sorry, but I'm not even going to look. I'm just going to get rid of you. That fixes that. We've got polar bears to put down, and we need to do that ASAP. Mechanics research is complete. We're not really that fussed. We could move you. Let's actually get you onto barriers, just so I can get the double glazing. Not double glazing. The two-way mirrors. The one-way mirror. I don't bloody know what it's called. Excuse me. Anyway. Barriers, we want to see where we're placing these polar bears today. I think we're actually going to go around this way. I don't want to get the paths in first. In fact, do I? Yeah, let's get the paths in first. I'm thinking we just wrap it all the way around the edge of this power system. Ah, same problem as last time. No, I'm not a pirate. Even though I make that noise fairly often. If we come off at that angle right there. Yes, it still makes the path a little bit janky there, but it'll do. The bin's still not on. That's still a rather large area. I bet they're going to complain if the polar bears end up in the middle. It'll be fine. Where do we want a straight bit to start? I think we'll start over this way. So that's a fairly straight section. And then we're going to go into curves. And no angle snapping. It's already off. Beautiful. So, let's just get the polar bears down. We instantly want to start researching them. Because that's going to be one of the hardest bits for us to get gold at the minute. I know it's not much of a challenge, right? And up there. I could probably just zoom out a little bit more. It's a shame I could do that easier than saying what I was going to do. Words be difficult today, it would seem. But yeah, this should be a massive enclosure, and the polar bears should enjoy it. I could have just gone with longer walls. We'd have got a bit of a better curve on it then. It's fine. I'm not that fussed about the shaping of the habitats on this zoo. I think it's nice that we've not gone completely square for once. Because I do have a tendency of going rather square. I don't like that. No, I just don't like that wall at all, though. Can I put it there and then drag it in? Yeah, that's a little bit better. Still a little bit wobbly, but it'll be fine. Yeah, that'll do nicely. What a weird shape. Door can come on this side. They're probably all going to be fairly close. In fact, didn't I get another... Yeah, there's a keeper's hut there, so that will be the closest. Oh. Very, very slight problem. I'm not going to move things just to fix that, but really I should have took that into consideration first. We'll select all of you and transfer you in, and we'll select all of you and transfer you in. Wonderful job. We've got polar bears, and we can set you to every 6 months, and we might as well unpause the game finally. We're going to need another keeper. Just for you. And we can set a new work zone up. Yup, yup. Veterinary surgery, yes, and that staff room. Microphone. Just move. 1 second. Apologies for the microphone moving noises. And who's our unused keeper? There we go. You can look after just the polar bears. And then we'll get them in nice and quickly. And we've only got to get one more animal. And then we've got all the ones required for the gold star. And we're going to have to go... Yup. That is huge. No, that's not what she said. I am just going to throw donation bins down everywhere before I get doing anything else. We might have a screen on that glass wall there. As TV screen, I mean. So we'll start every other one from there. Am I actually going to have a habitat where I've not got them embedded in the wall? Oh my word. I could actually do something a little bit different for this one as well, so people can see the polar bears even better. I'm still going to leave that one there, because we're going to have a screen there. Yeah. Polar bears are in. Right, let's... It's not big enough.
Well done finding all that space for the polar bears. Can you imagine how difficult it'd be to build a habitat for them in a scorching hot country? Ah, well, you'll find out soon enough.
Right, so he wasn't lying. That is an absolutely absurd amount of space they need. We're going to do something completely different for this habitat then. Where does that path come to? Cut it back a little bit more. We'll put that one there. I am going to have to go back round and delete all the other ones. Wow. Didn't see those paths right there, did we? Alright, we can get rid of those in a second. That is a huge area. So, what my plan is then, we basically need to undo all of this. Let's zoom in a bit, it makes it easier for getting rid of walls. Just because the camera follows it round. Helps if you're kind of facing the direction the camera's going to pull you. Right. Get rid of that one. Get rid of that one. So this is going to have to be a little bit ridiculous. But my plan is, and we might as well start it here. Don't really want it too long. With that being in, let's see if we can get the barriers going underneath. Nope. Yes, we can. I do want to drag this one out just a bit further. No angle snapping, please. So I'm not that bothered about power at the minute. We'll sort power in a second. Well, we're not sort power. It's basically going to have to be fine where it's going to be. Yeah, this is going to be ridiculous. I don't want to come all the way down this way. Let's just start bringing it out and go around. Let's zoom out. They're going to need an astronomically big enclosure. Yep, we're not doing screens all the way around this either. Not a chance. They also need a shed load of water. How big is that? 10,000. That should work. Now I do want to see where power goes to. You know what? It's fine. I'm basically going to have a path going around inside the habitat. And we'll have a little bit of a staff area in the middle for them. Well, it's not really going to be a staffing area. I know, there's no real shape to this. It's a little bit all over the shop. But it doesn't really matter. There we go. It's weird. But it should work. Can I just get... See, I want it to be off the floor. I do want it to be about the same height then. That looks a little bit crazy. Let's just bring the ground up to it. It's got terrain flattening on it, hasn't it? It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Which way is it coming out? That way. So we are going to have to get a little bit of a barrier around this, but that's not a problem. We'll have the tiniest of staff paths. We've got to come out to it. That's why it wasn't doing it. Because I'm not on staff path. Nope. Can we just make this longer? Yeah, that'll be fine like that. So I don't want to cut out too much of this area, and that really isn't the best of placements whatsoever. Let's go there and there. It's just going to be a little bit of a weird square thing, so the polar bears can't get in. I've not taken too much room out of that, have I? No, it's still 10,000. Beautiful. And that should get power. Yes, that's what we wanted. Cool, so you can be set every 6 months. Do we want to do all of the donation bins and stuff first? Not really. Not really. You guys now don't know what to do. That's fine. Right, terrain. We're going to need water. How about if we make all this middle bit watery? I'm hoping I can do this one first time this time, because I always have problems doing water. How good's that? Very nearly. Very nearly. Remove the water. Let's go a little bit further then. Yeah, go all under the bridge. Now, how does that look? You've got a huge lake in the middle. Oh, that's close, but it does it. Oh, it does it. Barriers, we want to make these down this way all glass. Yeah, we will do the corner as well. So they can see from over there. Odd, wolf died of old age. Unfortunate. Is a vet already coming out to that? What other problem we've got? There, disease risk. Get a keeper in there. We've got more vet research. I need to swap the vet research. You, good sir, need to go on to polar bears. You know what I just thought? I'm going to need water purification in here as well. Because I've got absolutely none at the minute. I've not really left myself enough space to put it in here. Let's see if I can do this a little bit differently. Can we have you right there? I don't want to be locked onto the same grid, please. I never thought about using WASD to move around. Yes, I did. What am I on about? How about if we have them both flush up against this wall? I know. I keep deleting this one. It's fine. Then we can have them snap together. We may have to delete this path a little bit. Join them up like that. And then get them coming out. There we go. That's better. So that should be able to keep the water all nice and clean. Every 6 months. There we go. That's all that set up. Polar bears. Right, let's get some other stuff in for you. Your terrain is absolutely fine. You don't need a hard shelter. Your environment. continent is Arctic. I'm fairly sure we've still not got Arctic in here, unfortunately. Let's just go for aquatic and tundra then, shall we? Aquatic and tundra. And then what can we get you? Yeah, I like these. They are rather spread out, but it's an absolutely mammoth habitat, so can we get rid of this out of the middle of the screen, please? There we go. We can get some of these ones as well. Just rotating as we throw them down so they don't all look identical. They're getting a little bit on the small side. I don't really want the small trees. Mangrove. It's saying they don't like them. I'm really not that fussed. It's some foliage. Alright, that's good. Can we get you some enrichment in there? And then we just want to get you some food and water down. Species all the way towards the bottom. Polar bear. Yes. I'd like to keep the food ones by the door, but really, I am just going to spread them out. Keeper for this one. It's going to be unfortunate, but you've got loads of work to do. So that's that sorted. Toys. Block of ice over there. I think you can have 2 of all the toys. And I'm not really that fussed where it goes. So long as I spread them out a little bit. Herb scent markers. 1 there, 1 there, 1 there, 1 there. These may be getting stuck on trees, but... Can you tell? No, didn't think so. I can't tell from all the way up there. Obstructed. Are you joking me? You can have 2 scratching pillars. And some wind chimes over there, and some wind chimes over there. That should be 100%. Just got to get the research and 1 new habitat in. Obviously, we need to finish this one off first, then. What problems have we got? You died. Call a vet, please. Tickets are underpriced. Love to see it. You can go up to 20. You can go up to 20. That's still not being cleaned. Not really good to know. Facilities. We need to get some donation bins down now, and we don't need this blue view on. Just zigzag them round, I think. Because eventually they will be in the water. And people are going to be wanting to go to the other side and donate. Lovely. A couple of ATM machines as you go up. You know, just to kind of hint at it. We're going to want to get some bins up here as well, because I don't want them littering around here. Just going to go on the outside. Reindeer died of old age. Everything's dying of old age. That's what happens when you've got super speed on them. For most of the park, I guess. Yeah, that should be adequate. Should be adequate. We need screens. You know what? For this one, I am going to duplicate this design. So as you come up, you're going to see a rather cool looking screen straight away. And that can go right about there. We don't want you for Dal sheep though, we want you for polar bears. And you for polar bears. And then we can copy this one. Just a few screens here and there. I actually do want it overlapping a little bit. Oh, we come.
Aw, there are so many wonderful new additions being born into our zoo. Just adorable. Nah.
That was a nice short and sweet message. Where's the floor? There we go. And we know for a fact all of these are going to be in power range. That's why I wanted the generator in the middle. Very slightly overlapping. It's just what I want. That one can go around here, and I seem to have zoomed through the floor. That one can go right there. One more, I think, should do it. Right on this corner. Yeah. And up you come. People, can you just get out of the way for a second while I raise this through the ground? And there we go. Wonderful. What do people think about the habitat? Can they see? Looks like it could do with somewhere to swim. Can you not see the lake? The cache has come in rather nicely. Barriers are already nearly finished. Always good. We'll get you sorted. I need to get one more habitat in there. I want to do it without having to build another staffing area. Over this way, I think. So let's get a path in. This needs to go up to 8 meters. And now I'll bring it off there. Just double checking we're actually on people pathing. And it's going to have to be snow leopards that we get this time. You know what? I will come back a little bit there. Let's keep it going. Because I assume they're going to need a rather large area as well. That seems to be as good as it can do. Yeah, that's fine. I just want to get rid of all of them trees out the middle. And all of them. There's nothing else in the middle. No, there's not. I think they've got nearly as... In fact, their area is nearly as big as everything else's. We have got a keeper's hut there, so let's have the straight bit of the wall over this side. American bisons are fighting. Could you please stop? And then we can go back to our curves. No angle snapping, please. You know what? No, I actually don't like that already. I prefer the smaller curves, because at least then we can control it a little bit better. And just follow the path around like we've done for all the other ones. Should probably zoom out a bit so I can see where the corners are coming. Not that we've got many corners, but you're going to have to come straight off of there. And then we can go back into curves. Maybe not like that. We'll go straight one more there, and then we can come back into... Yeah, that's a little bit better. Just trying to avoid them straight walls. We've done straight walls in basically every other zoo that I've ever made. So we don't want that anymore. Oh, that research is going to have to come in a bit quicker. We're already on 23 minutes. Let's get zoomed back out again. I don't think I'm that bothered about getting all education in for these, but so long as I can get the actual animals in and happy, like we've done with the polar bears, we're literally just going to be sat waiting for research. Which shouldn't take all that long. I guess I could do some training while we're waiting. Like I say, can you loop back round as well very quickly? Slightly weird shape. Most habitats we've got are slightly weird shapes. And just keep away from the edge so we can get the bins in and not in the wall. Yeah, that finishes that one off nicely. And we'll get a... Ooh, that actually made that corner even better. And we want all of Oh my god, it is mammoth. Not quite as mammoth as the polar bears, but still, it's ridiculous nevertheless. How big is that, just out of curiosity? 7,000. It is nearly as big. You're fighting. We've got 2 males. Sorry, you're the first male I saw. I know there's one at the top, but you're going. We've got some parse errors that are in the zoo. Lovely. You died. Why is your social bad? You've got no adult population. Well, you guys just need to grow up quickly then. Research is completed. Not with that fussed about research. How's the polar bear research coming along? Not as good as I wanted it to. Honestly thought it'd be a bit quicker. Let's super speed the zoom. And we are going to want to find... Well, it can be snow leopards or Siberian tigers, actually. You know what? I'm going to have just you. Yeah. Toga? I'm sure I pressed I there, but anyway. We're going to need another keeper as well. And let's leave it on super speed. You're going to need a new work zone, which will be there. There.
Wow! So many different species. Who knew there were this many species that like the cold, huh? Well, other than just about everyone I know.
Fair enough. Another short, sweet speech there. Don't pause the game. We need to not pause the game. Because I need the research to fly in there. Siberian tiger, where are you so I can get you all happy? You're going to need a hard shelter. Unfortunately, I've not got anything all that classy for you. So it's just going to have to be one of these, I'm afraid. That's more than enough for you. Yeah, you've got 10 times the area that you require. Lovely to see. You're going to need food and water. You're only going to need a small tray. And we'll make that easier on the keeper and put that by the front. In fact, I'll give you a few watering holes because that is just ridiculous. Did I put food and water in for the polar bears? I'm fairly sure I didn't. Well, even if I did, does it matter? We're going to put another one in. And you can have one that way as well. So you've got food and water now. My bad. I don't think I put it in there. Unbox them. Why are animals in boxes? You're dead. Can we get vets out to these, please? You fighting for alpha status, that's fine. Polar bear. Up to rank 2. It's getting there. I lost my Siberian tiger. Here, tiger. Well, let's do it this way then. You're going to be in there. You're going to need some coverage. Asia, Tagia, and Temperate. Let's just reset it. Nope, not property. Asia, Tagia, Temperate. Clear that off. We can speed the game back up. You're going to get some huge trees. Just a couple of them ones then. Fair few of those. Then we can dot some little trees around. I also want it to get off at night time. It's been a little bit dark for a little bit too long. You know what? Let's give you a different spot of colour. You can have some of these pink ones. Got no donation bins down or anything, but if you just like to look to the bottom left corner, cash is flying in. Yeah, that'll do for you. Habitats, I did put you food and water in. Yep. It's just this stuff you need now. Get a pinata thing over there. Blood scent markers, we'll just dot these around all the way up. You can only have 2 cardboard boxes. There's only one of you. You're not really going to need loads. One of those in the middle. One of them over that way. And a sprinkler, sprinkler, sprinkler. You should be dead happy now. Yes, you are. This needs to be set to every 6 months. The American bisons are actually doing my head in. Actually doing my head in. Right, let's get some donation bins down. We can start there. This should all be in power range as well, because of how we decided to make it. Just put one every 20 meters. Bearing in mind the walls are all 10 meters long. I just saw the message flash up for something else going to die of old age. We are only on year 14. We got a lot of old aged animals. Or animals with short lifespans, should I say. Reindeer are fighting for alpha status. Get on with it. I am going to come back and just dot bins around as well. Before they litter everywhere up. You know what these human animals are like. They're worse than the actual animals. Much, much worse. And these can just go on the outer path. We'll just go every so often. This is probably too many, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. It's a bin. It costs $10. Cash dropped a little bit. We were up on 34,000. Admittedly, I am spamming loads of stuff down, so yeah, it does affect it a bit. And we were up on 1,800 people. We've dropped down to 1,700. Maybe the newness of the tiger has wore off. Already? You wouldn't have thought so, would you? I'm not that bothered about the information. We're just going to leave it now. Because all we've got to do is get 2 more levels in the polar bear and we are done. Animals dead. Bears are fighting due to overcrowding. We've got slightly too many. You 2 can go. Nice amount of points. Disease is now life-threatening. Oh, God. Call a keeper. They're fighting for alpha status. Incorrect sex ratio, for the love of God. You know what? This time you can go, because I remember you from last time. That clears them messages out. Facility is broken down. Get a mechanic on it. Can we get some promotions going while I'm thinking about it? Yeah, you guys are way overworked. Might be better if we get the more trained professionals on the bigger habitats. Maybe. I'm not going to mess it all around now. We've literally just got to wait for the research, so there's not much point. Is that more research? Yes, it is. Polar bears are up to 4. Oh, we're going to do it. I think that's probably one of the biggest zoos I've made, and it's got probably the least habitats I've made. We've only got 8 animals in there. Yeah, we're going to get the vet has not attended the habitat in a long time. Message keep popping up now. It'll be fine though. All the way down to 1,500 guests. Well, at least some of these have grown up now, so that's fixed them a little bit. I could actually just turn you off, or I could just get another vet. And you can just pot around and clear them notifications off for me. You're fighting due to incorrect sex ratios. Bjorn, you're going. You're fighting for alpha status. It's fine. That research is done. That should be it. No, it's Timberwolf. Facility is without power. That must be failing them. Call mechanic. You are meant to be on this every 6 months. We have only got 2 mechanics, I guess. Well, that fixed that. Fighting due to incorrect sex ratios. Ooh, yeah, there are 10 of you now. I assume we need to get rid of a couple of males. That fixes that issue. The vets are going to get around these fairly quickly. Cash is coming back in now. We're all the way up at 30,000. A little bit ridiculous. It's done.
Woohoo! Nice work. I expect you'll want to put your feet up now.
Really? That was it? We just got...
Ooh. Will you look at the size of this place? You've taken it from the very humblest of beginnings and turned it into an incredible sanctuary that's doing vitally important research work. Work that's going to help us protect these wonderful species in the years to come. And what's even more incredible is that you managed to do it without getting cast adrift on a glacier during an Arctic research trip and having to spend several months with a lovely Inuit family who can't understand a word you say. So, you're definitely one up on me.
Well, we apparently did much better than him out in the Arctic, didn't we? But that's gold star. We've only got one more scenario to do. What did that take me? 1... This is 2... 3... 4 episodes for one zoo. And yet we spent 19 episodes in my franchise zoo. I may redo the franchise zoo. Start a new one. And do something a little bit different, like have a load of giant ring habitats all scattered around. It's an idea. And what I could do, thinking about it, once I've made one, I can save it all to a blueprint. That might be an idea. Because then I wouldn't have to stop playing Planet Zoo. Because at the minute I've got nothing to replace Planet Zoo. I have had some suggestions from Johnny Blowoff. I seem to remember your name quite well now. 50,000 by the way. Anon? Is it Anon? 90, whatever it is. Yeah, the city building game. I've had a look at that one a few times. Guild 3 was another suggestion. I can't remember the other suggestion, but I said I'd look into it. Honestly, I have already got a game lined up that I want to play, but I'm waiting for a big patch to come out. It has been on the channel once already. So if that patch comes out in time, I will be going back to that game. I've not said the game yet in any videos that I've recorded. So I'm trying to keep it a secret. Feel free to guess. Like I say, it's one that I've already played. But yeah, that's going to be it for this zoo. We're going to move on to the final scenario, and we're going to see what challenges we've got there. Anyway, that's going to be it for today's episode, so thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to see some more. All comments, feedback, greatly appreciated as always. And other than that, I'll see you guys next time. Cheers!